So I think leaders in global roles need imagination, creativity, and the ability to tell the stories and the narratives that their followers and everybody else in the organisation can go along with. That's the most important thing now, particularly in such an uncertain, fast-moving world.
I think it's an age-old problem around staying focused, and at the risk of sounding obvious, it's really been relentlessly focused. It's avoiding distractions as much as possible. It's about having clear priorities and sticking with those.
We're in a world with very complex environment, changing geopolitical situation all the time, fast-moving markets, disruption demands on executives. So the need to actually be able to assimilate what one needs to believe for these decisions to be made properly, what assumptions underpin it, is absolutely critical. So I think that judgment is a critical component.
One truism about organisations in the world of work is the pace of change is ever getting quicker and faster. And I think probably my best piece of advice is to really check in on the relevance of what you're focused on. And check in on that on sort of two dimensions. Firstly, internally. So make sure that the things that you're focusing on are still relevant to your business needs and they're still serving the organisation's strategy. And try and do that in a way with some real-time insight. So whether that be customer insight, colleague insight, stakeholder feedback.
It's first not to get engulfed by the need that there's suddenly this big change and we can only do what we can do. I think we need to start to ride that wave. So I think they've got this increased need to become a lot more contextually sensitive to what's happening around them. And it's very easy as an executive, and I know that feeling well, to be all engulfed by the day-to-day work and so busy being busy. So I think they've got to start to carve out a period of their time, their week, whatever, to make sure they are always considering about the changes around them.
I think that in today's day and age, with media coming at you from your cell phone, from incoming calls, from people that work for you and with you, it's just very hard and requires constant discipline to stay focused on the topic.
But the other lens to look at is ensuring that your relevance is still true in an external context. So horizon scan about what's going on in the market, checking with what your competitors are doing. Things like critical eye events are super helpful in that because they're very time efficient ways of looking outside of your organisation at what's going on in the external landscape. And I think those two things really do help ensure that what you're focused on is relevant and therefore you can concentrate on the things that have the most impact rather than get distracted.